Hi all, welcome to this video. In it, I want to review the syllabus and expectations for EDUC 701, which is the internship component for the MIGHTY program. Now, first off, you'll see that I'm logged into Sakai and I'm on the EDUC 701 Section 4 course shell. Make sure that you're enrolled in Section 4 for the course shell, as this number, EDUC 701, is the code for all internships, and Section 4 is specific for the MIGHTY program. Now, the second thing is you'll notice that this is a pretty bare bones course shell. We have the syllabus, we have the gradebook, site info, and help. That's because all the information you need regarding the assignments, the requirements, and the guideline for the internship is actually in the syllabus. So next, I'm going to download the syllabus by clicking right here. And I encourage you to pause the video and download the syllabus as well. When you hit play, we'll go over the syllabus and the expectations within it. All right, pause it, download it, and then click play. At this point, I hope you have the syllabus downloaded, and you can see my contact information and some information about the course. Again, if you want to visit me during my office hours, Monday and Thursday from 2 to 4, please email me in advance. And if those times don't work for you, please email me a time that does, and we'll see what we can do to make it work for you. Now, as we scroll down, you can get some background information about the School of Education and its principles and beliefs, followed by its conceptual framework and principles and dispositions. Now, I want to take a moment here and stop and look at the course objectives and student learning outcomes. So first off, it's important that you have an authentic, relevant experience in an educational technology organization. Again, those differ where the students are placed by interest, so hopefully that your internship has found a good spot for you. Second, I want to make sure that you can contribute to what's happening within that organization. Third, I would like you to continue to develop your own professional network and work with people who are doing the type of work you might want to do in the field. Lastly, one of the objectives is for you to develop both the technical and soft skills, so the how-tos and the way that we interact with different individuals as part of your internship. Now, some of the outcomes that I hope you'll gain from it are the ability to work with a variety of individuals and to collaborate with those individuals and also produce work that is of high quality and meets industry standards. Now, it's important to me that as you go through this work, and you'll see it later, as you go through this internship and you'll see it later, that you're collecting artifacts. Because after you complete the MIGHTY program, I want you to demonstrate to future potential employers or funders your abilities and what you're able to contribute. And the last component right here is I want to make sure that you're able to use the design thinking principles in that authentic context. Those are some of the very key objectives and learning outcomes that I hope you'll gain from this internship experience. Now, as we scroll down, you'll see the different standards and the dispositions and the design thinking principles that I hope you'll acquire as we go through. But I want to spend the remainder of the video talking about the activities and assignments. So first off, there are 3 different assessments that will happen during this internship. The first one, as you can see, is the formative assessment. And what that is your site-based supervisor will be asked to complete the form in Appendix A, and I will email that to your site-based supervisor. After I get it back, we'll schedule a meeting, and I estimate these meetings to happen in mid-October, to where we'll work together, you, me, and the site-based supervisor will work together and complete the internship evaluation rubric, which you can see in Appendix B. We'll circle to those in a moment. Now, during this, I'll ask some questions about what you've been doing, what you've accomplished, the projects you're working on in your internship. And it's my expectation that you and your supervisor will be able to share and talk about how you're starting to grow as an educational technologist in that specific area of your placement. After that, the expectation is that you will continue to develop and will conduct a second or summative final evaluation in late November and early December. And it'll repeat the same process. Again, I'll ask that person, your site-based supervisor, to complete the form in Appendix A, and then we'll work together to complete the rubric, the internship evaluation rubric in Appendix B. Now, it is my expectation that when comparing the formative evaluation that's going to take place here to the summative evaluation, we'll be able to really see some different growth and to see how you've progressed in the projects that you're working on here that are hopefully nearing completion or have been completed by here. So that's the idea. Now, the third assessment, which I shared before, is I want you to actually produce 1 to 2 artifacts that you'll include in your professional portfolio website that we're building in EDUC 767, which is Seminar 1. Now, these artifacts can be whatever you would like them to be as long as they reflect the work you are doing in the internship and they show or highlight your abilities, your competencies, or the way you're able to use the design thinking principles to achieve a product. Now, in Seminar 1 class, we do talk about the commentary, the contextual commentary that kind of explains what these artifacts are and how they demonstrate it. But for this class, I very much want you to create those artifacts and be able to talk about them. Next, what we'll do is let's look at the absences. We have the official policy and the attendance right here. This is important to me. The expectation is that you'll do 8 hours a week, and that can be done in 1 8-hour block or 2 4-hour blocks. Anything less than 4 hours, I'm a little bit iffy on, but ideally it'd be 1 8-hour block or 2 4-hour blocks per week during the semester. Now you'll be able to keep your intern log using Appendix D. You can see the grade scale here. Please read the statement about professionalism, as I think it's very important. And let's just scroll down to the last couple things. So I talked about the Appendix A. This is the survey that will be sent out to your internship site-based supervisor. This is very much a 1 to 5 scale, and it provides some contextual information for me about your performance going into that meeting. Now, as we keep going on, we can see the internship evaluation rubric. You have the dimensions followed by the indicators. I'm hoping that you're working at the proficient to exemplary level. It's very good if you're working at the proficient level for your formative, and then you've advanced to your professional or exemplary levels when we go to the summative assessment. And you can see that there are multiple indicators and dimensions for this one. This is what will be used to assess your professional portfolio website artifacts. Now remember, I only need 1 or 2 from this semester and then 1 or 2 for next semester. I only require 3 total, so be strategic about the ones you pick. And then lastly is Appendix D. Once you're ready to do it, please go ahead and delete this. But essentially, I need you to include the week when you were there. If you're doing it twice per week, please include the dates, the hours spent there, and a short description of what you did. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm looking forward to this experience. Cheers.